Good early afternoon, 1:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, May 29th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So, a lot of stuff to go over today with the technical analysis. I will offer a quick update on my son since I've gotten overwhelming emails and messages and just comments, and it's just been fantastic to read. My son, it's his 5th day in the hospital now. He was admitted 5 days ago. All of his leukemia screenings, they were all negative. Even the end of the lab, they went under the microscope, sent it to a professional. So that, we're out of the woods. No cancer. They put a scope down his throat. They said his intestines look good. His throat looks good. His everything you can see going down looks good. They're waiting on the what do you call it? The biopsy, because they want to make sure if he has a food allergy or any kind of inflammation, or maybe he can't tolerate gluten or whatever it might be, that might not be seen by the eye. So we're waiting for that, but that's nothing scary. That can be so yeah, so we're still waiting, but at least they're ruling out all of his organs are good. Cancer came back negative. Thank God. That was the most scary 72 hours of my life, but we're making it through. But it's looking more and more like, and like I've said, I think he needs a G-tube. It's a small little piece. It's a surgical procedure, but they kind of put a balloon, so that the top, he won't pull it out. And, but it's very small, and it would make things a lot easier for him because he has a lot of food aversion and he goes through a lot of PTSD from his car accident, and he needs, food therapy and things like that, which he's going to get help with, but this would help with, so that he doesn't become malnutrition, and, so he can developmentally grow as needed, his brain can get the proper nutrients. So I'll do anything for my son I have to, and that part's not scary to me. That's what I thought we needed to do, was the G-tube. They were talking about the tube through the nose. Absolutely not. Never going to happen because of his aversion already. He won't deal with it. So I think we've got a good plan set. The only problem is right now, the floor he's on is the most intensive floor, so there's cancer patients. One of my closest friends right now, the little girl, has sarcoma, and it's devastating, but I talk to her every day, and she's become my little buddy, and I've been talking to her mom every day because she's very uncomfortable with what's going on, but obviously it's a nightmare. But now my son might need to be moved floors because he's got a little bit of a cold that developed, and if it comes back positive as like a viral infection, he won't be able to stay on the floor anymore because of the cancer patients and such. They don't have the ability to fight infection and sicknesses, so we're being very cautious. They did a nose swab and stuff like that, so if that comes back, unfortunately we'll have to move down. But we're on the top floor. Like, basically the way this hospital goes, it's 1 through 9, 9 being the worst floor you could possibly end up on. 10 is oncology, their department, so the cancer department, where they came down and dealt with us already. And then floor 11, I found out, which I'm on right now, I was able to find like a solitude to do these updates, so I won't have to bother anybody. There's a chapel up here as well, so I'm taking advantage of this to do the updates. So hopefully, with God's grace, this is a psychological issue with my son, because all of his organs look good, everything else looks good. They ruled out the cancer possibility, which was very scary. So we're getting somewhere. We're in the right place. We're going to be here a little while. I have no doubt about that. The earliest that we're thinking maybe a G-tube they could put in might be Friday. We don't know. But I'm absolutely, I'm eager to see how this transpires. And, Tommy's doing good. He's doing as good as he can do. So I do appreciate everybody, your concern. I really do. So I'll continue to update you the best I can as I get more updates. But as of right now, at least we know he's out of the woods from a cancer perspective. He's out of the woods as far as, like, if they were to find like a tumor in his throat or something weird, some kind of abnormality in his intestinal tract or anything like that. He's out of the woods with his esophagus. So now we're just going to see if he's got any kind of food allergies with the biopsy, if there's any kind of inflammation that's being found, any kind of, just anything that could be, that can be treated. So that's what I'm waiting for now. That's probably not going to be back today. It cost me a lot of money being out here, I'll tell you that much. And that's not even counting the bills for the hospital, but I think sometimes, you worry about money, sometimes you don't. And like I told Julie, I'm like, I don't give a rat's ass about the money. We'll make the money back. So, yeah. So it's actually a very positive day. I was very emotional earlier a lot of stuff. But yeah, we're progressing nicely. Day 5 feels a lot better than day 2, 3, and 4 because obviously I didn't know he didn't have cancer until yesterday finally. So yeah, so we're gonna go from there. So let's get into this. So as we can see, and don't worry, I'll play the intro so you can hit that like button in a minute. But I want to tell you what we're going to be going over. XRP's flat on the day. We've got the XRP Bitcoin pairing, which yesterday I did put another $50 into at 763 sat level, I believe it was. I'll have to go back and look when we're doing our analysis. But right now I've got 8,000, if you want to equate it to XRP, 8,700 plus. I've got just over $4,700 in. I can actually give a nice rundown of everything. We need to go over Bitcoin because we're going to see if we can reverse this track, or if in fact we're going to go down to the targets to retest the local support. So that's going to be something we're going to have to go over here very thoroughly. We're going to have to go over the XRP Bitcoin pairing, XRP, the market cap, just to see where we sit here, because obviously we don't want to be behind. Right now, okay, so I have $4,677 that I've put in to the XRP Bitcoin pairing. It's up a little bit right now, nothing major, because my average is right around 774, 773 sat level. Right now, it's only up about 1%. 4,677 turned into 4,747, so barely anything. It's a $70 differential right now. So basically, I'm up what it's up today. When it was down yesterday, I was down about $100 or $80, whatever it was. So I'm just continuing to pour into it. And if you want to look at the equivalent to XRP, it's, if you want to sell this, it's as if I have 8,895 XRP. But as I said, when you do it in the XRP Bitcoin pairing, when you buy this pairing after buying Bitcoin, it's basically like the gold silver ratio. You know, so right now it's more advantageous to buy XRP if you were going to buy crypto, just because the ratio is so out of control. And even though, like you see, it's down today, we're still up 1.4% through the XRP Bitcoin pairing. And then if it ever did fluctuate to where you had more of an advantage by selling XRP, even though Bitcoin was going up way faster and the pairing came way down, you have the alternative to sell it into XRP. So you can sell it as if you're just selling XRP for the dollar. Now, what you're trying to do in the XRP Bitcoin pairing is you're trying to take advantage of the separation and the actual pairing disparity. So you would be looking to sell it into Bitcoin, and then ultimately you should be able to buy more XRP with the cash attained. That's what you're trying to do, because it's so out of whack. So that's what we're going to go over. And then there's 2 bits of reading that I really want to do, because an XRP whale moved 50 million coins amid the price fluctuation at 52 cents. And they're going to ask the question again, is $1 attainable? So we're going to go over that. And then XRP holders took out 40.6 million XRP out of a major exchange. So we're going to talk about that as well, and can that cause a liquidity issue on that particular exchange? So please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. Look in the video description below if you want to trade on BITUNIX, XRP worldwide. They've got the lowest spot leverage trading fees worldwide that I can find, at least in the USA. There's also MEXC in there for anybody who can do that. That's where I trade the XRP Bitcoin pairing. So yeah, so we'll look at that, and then we'll briefly probably go over XRP healthcare at the very end. So make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. End of the month, if you do appreciate my work and my commitment, you can always send 1 YouTube super chat per month. Or join Tom's Army, obviously, since I've been here. You know, so if you are somebody who's out there and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button as well. But I'll catch you on the other side of the intro, and I expect you to hit that like button. Okay, welcome back everybody, and thank you very much for hitting that like button. So let's get through the analysis so we can get through our reading as well. So XRP right now, we've had this circled here for a couple days. There is a reason for this. I know you can't really tell in the 45-minute as we've had golden cross, death cross, golden cross, you know, trying to have a bullish cross here. 45-minute, we have a long leg doji, which signifies a possible reversal here. And if you're looking at it from the smaller time frame, you just want to come back through the RSI in a bullish fashion, so you'd want to come back down through it because I have it inverted. So that's how it's looking there. If we take it out on the 4-hour time frame, you can see why I circled that area. That is where the golden cross occurred in the 4-hourly. Not only did we have 20 cross the 50, we also had the 50, or 20 cross the 200. We had the 50 cross the 200. And right now we're trying to validate this move. Now what you're trying to do is make sure that this 20 doesn't recross the 100 or the 200, or 50, 200, or, you don't want to recross here. So if this is bullish, we need to start pushing back up here in the next couple 4-hour candles and then start making our way back up to that 53.77 cents. A further rejection at 53.77 very well might cap all upside if we got rejected here again, and then you would likely find your way back down here. However, optimistic standpoint, this very much looks like a bull flag. Until it's not, it is. Until this is not a bull flag, it is. Which means if it were to break up and do this, it's coming up here. That 57.4 cents roughly. So 57.7 cents. That's where I expect this. I expect this to come up here on this ascending formation as, yes, there's a bear flag set up, but I believe that it's a bull flag within a bear flag disguise. And it still needs to come back up here. If this little bull flag wants to play out as well, it should come up here. And then if it were to bust out through here, that's how you come up to the top end potential that could get you up to that 67 cents. But we do have that downtrending resistance that could cap any upside at around 63. That's why I circled it. It's like 63.60. So we'll watch that very closely and monitor this throughout the next day or two. I'll do a short tonight just so we can stay on the same page. The lives are impossible for me to do because I can't dedicate an hour right now away from my son, which I'm sure you can all understand that. It's hard for me to leave his side, so I'm very I'm much like a woman when it comes to caring for my kids, so, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I have both qualities. So support here, if we were to come through, it does suggest like a 515, 516 tap on support if we needed to come down there. Obviously, we're trying to see if we can come back and retest this downtrending resistance, and that's up around that 56.5 cents. So again, we're seeing a lot of consistency here with the numbers. Remember right here, that's right around 50, what is that, 57 cents up here. So that's within a half a penny of where we're seeing it there as well. So we're getting a lot of confluency in that area. So we'll watch that and observe it. We've got the XRP market cap down 0.47%. We're sitting still within this bear flag, bull flag setup. It's the same thing as the XRP price action. We have lost about 0.5% or 144.119 million here on the day. We're down to 29.14 billion. Still in a stable range. Golden cross has not been invalidated in the 4-hourly, so I don't think it has. We're within 1 to 2 candles of it being invalidated. But if we could pull ourselves back up over 29.4 billion, we'd be on the right side of town, and it would signal a push up if we can break this. So basically what we're looking for, as far as for the XRP price action through the market cap, obviously, we would need to break over this downtrending resistance and then break up over this area. So if you want to get out of this consolidation bullishly, you're going to have to break out of this. This is the best way to look at this. For anybody who's trading, if anybody who's even thinking about leverage trading, you better watch the XRP market cap in this kind of a perspective. Because if you're leverage trading, let's just say you pulled a leverage trade out right here. If the market cap loses 28.9 billion, it's going to come down here to 28.2. That to me would absolutely open the door to a drop to 48 cents in XRP. So be cautious. If it breaks up and just pulling here, even if you come to 29.6, that would be your confirmation. If you break out and back test and hold, your push up. Confirmation down here, if you break down, back test, break, that's your confirmation. So that's what we're looking for there. The XRP Bitcoin pairing up about 1.04% to the 780 sat level. Again, we're attempting a breakout. We're in that ascending formation. Well, we're in the, okay, so we were in the descending consolidation, the descending triangle. It's a very bullish reversal setup. Now we've created an expansion zone, which I am very much a fan of. And for anybody who doesn't know, if you're new, I consider the expansion zone. So we had this big descending consolidation. Then on the breakup, it started this downtrending resistance, uptrending support. This is what I consider the expansion zone. As long as it stays in here, And yeah, there's a wider consolidation, but this is the expandable range. As long as it stays in here, it has a chance to not only break into here, because this is the resistance tug. You got to get past that 200-day to signify the move to 830 sat level. But as long as you bounce off here at the 778 sat level, that's a move up here to the 802 sat level. So it's not a magical move. It's not anything crazy. But that's 3.04% from here. Turns into about a 6.5% move there. And on $4,700, a 6.5% move's pretty solid. I mean, you just got to realize that's almost $300 just on a 6.5% move. So yeah, I mean, they are pretty worthwhile movements. It's just you're buying into this because you're looking for even a move to the 898 sat level, and then if everything played out properly, come all the way up here to this major resistance. That's a 97% move from this breakout point. So, and we've had a big consolidation, and every time it comes down here, we've had thousands of percent moves. And the magical line seems to be, when you talk about the XRP Bitcoin pairing, the most opportune time to buy. Bounce off here at the 417, bounce off here again, or the 445, bounce again. Third time didn't make it through, but a couple times it came through, but mostly if it can hold the sat level over here, once it can confirm a hold around this area, it can start to have magical runs. So the fact we're back within this area is pretty interesting to me. It's pretty interesting because every single time we had several 1,000% moves. The last time we came down here, which was pretty close, didn't come all the way down, but it still extended down. Every time we bounced off of here and at least didn't fall and lose that support, we've had magnificent run up. Not this time, it consolidated even more. And I see a nice inverse head and shoulders playing out right beneath our very eyes. Boom, down, boom, and then around. If it does that, this is going to be one of those pretty tailor-made where it just swings around and we're going to say, holy shit. And if it swings around like this, you're going to have a cup and handle form up here around the 9877. And imagine that kind of a move. First, you'd have something like this. But imagine this played true and it played this entire cup out, which I think it's trying to do right now. We gotta see if it breaks up. And there's no guarantee you're gonna buy and it's gonna go all the way up there. But I'm just saying, if the best case scenario plays out, let's just say we're not there. 788 is close enough. If it played all the way out here, I mean, that's a magnificent 1,222%. That just means the angels are watching over us right now. I always say it with the 222, but I've been seeing it a lot since my son's been in the hospital. The XRP Bitcoin pairing, undervalued, massively undervalued. So the technical breakup target is 4991 if this descending triangle breaks up. So there is a massive potential here. We got a long ways to go, but there is massive potential. And we're oversold massively in the weekly on the relative strength index. Bitcoin's down 769 points or 1.12%. And we're still working off of a what looks like a pennant flag. Until it's not a pennant flag, this is absolutely, it looks like a cup and handle is forming right now, like the handle formation. If this is the handle formation on a cup, 88K is all but certain. And that might not be it. You could go way higher. But if we break out of this pennant flag consolidation, which you'd have to get over 70,700, and as I said yesterday and the day before, we can come down to 64,500 area and backtest this breakout attempt. But once we break over this, you're looking at 88K if this holds. So if you find yourself on top of 70,500 holding for support, watch out. Probably a massive move of about 13K for Bitcoin. So that's what I got in way of technical analysis. And now let's start with this. XRP whale moves 50 million coins amid price fluctuations at 52 cents. Is $1 attainable? So XRP whale continues to move notable amounts of coins to exchanges, raising investor concerns. XRP's price fluctuates near the 52-cent price level, with sideways trading in recent days. So the Ripple Lab-supported cryptocurrency XRP continues to command attention in the cryptocurrency sphere. The token's price, which is currently moving at a sluggish pace, has ignited a storm of conjecture among crypto market traders and investors about its future price path. Notably, amid this volatile price movement, token up by the Ripple-backed token, a renowned XRP whale has dumped nearly 50 million coins to an exchange, further impacting tokenomics. Crypto market participants continue to speculate over the Ripple-backed cryptocurrency. potential to reach the much anticipated price target of $1 ahead, as this whale has continued to dump significant amounts of tokens. According to insights revealed by the on-chain transactions tracking platform, Whale Alert, this is the only reading I'll do. I'll save the other one for later, just so I don't overextend this on everybody. Whale Alert, nearly 50 million tokens were noted to have been offloaded in the past 24 hours. As per data, the well-known XRP whale going by the address RZN was reported to have been dumping the above-mentioned amount to Sex's Bitstamp and Bitso. The first transaction illustrated 29.28 million, XRP worth 15.4 million, being shifted to Bitstamp. Simultaneously, the second transfer illustrated 19.88 million XRP worth 10.45 million being moved to Bitso. The transaction underscores increased supply pressure on exchanges for the Ripple-backed asset, which in turn acts as a hurdle for XRP's price to pump. On-chain and technical statistics for the crypto further shrewd future price movements in an enigmatic cloud. Meanwhile, it's worth remembering, I don't care about that. So XRP price fluctuates near 52 cents. What's happening? According to CoinMarketCap, Data XRP weekly chart shows that the token consolidates between the 51 and 54 cent price levels. As of writing, the Ripple-backed token traded at 52.99 cents, a 0.94% increase from yesterday. And as we know, we've slipped back down to about the 52.7 level, just about 0.18% down. The 24-hour lows and highs were recorded at 52.26, and we're above that, so around the 527 level, and 53.26 respectively. CoinGlass data further rationalized XRP's turbulent movement. The OI jumped 4.07% to 600. The open interest, so I don't know why I said OI, because some might not know what that means, but the open interest jumped 4.07% to 639.03 million, whereas the derivatives fell 26.57% to 718 million. This data underscored reduced market activity for the asset, although new money entered the futures market, underlining some investor interest despite sluggish price movement. Besides, the RSI continued to hover at 51, hinting that the asset is neither overbought nor oversold. Collectively, the data illustrates that the token awaits a takeover by bulls or bears. Meanwhile, the regulatory uncertainty created by the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit, further accompanied by the FIT21 crypto bill, adds to the enigmatic scenario for XRP's future price movements. Hope this update found you well. Don't forget to give thanks to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And remember, don't take this day for granted. Nobody, and I mean nobody, knows what tomorrow has in store for us. From the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, back to the highest of highs. You ride it while you're high. You have faith when you're on the lowest of lows, and you say your prayers, and you do positivity. We have positivity over negativity here for a reason. We are inclusive, not divisive. We are helpful, not hurtful, and we are positivity over negativity. We don't play the victim, we play the winner, because we have no reason to play the victim, because things can be much, much worse. And as long as we have all the information and news alike to make an educated and informed decision based on it from not just a charting but news perspective alike, we can't lose. And for anybody who doesn't know what I looked like before I started growing my hair, and it's almost been 1 year now. Last year I told everybody I wouldn't cut my hair. It's a mess now, but I told everybody I wouldn't cut my hair until XRP at $1. It's been almost 11 months. This is what I looked like before. It was still a little longer the last time I had my picture, but that's what I looked like before I had my hair growing way out, and my goatee, because my goatee's out of control as well. So, but that's what I have in store for everybody today. I hope it found you well. Please make sure that like button so YouTube recommends this update, and I look forward to seeing everybody's comments. I can't always comment because I'm on a restricted Wi-Fi apparently, so YouTube's kind of, who knows what their issue is, but have a blessed day, everybody.